Hey guys, it's Dane with DynastyBreaks.com. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and comment on this video. We love you guys to please leave a comment anytime you watch our recorded videos that we post to YouTube. Every single break is on there. You can watch on demand. You can also search for past breaks from the past 4 years if there's some product you want to see opened. Pretty fun to go back and watch. All right, we got Leaf Pro Set Metal Football 2022. This is a jumbo case. 80 autographs. Yes, that is 80. Do not adjust your set. 80 autographs coming your way. Doc with the Dolphins. Colin with the Packers. Doc, Broncos. Philby, Jaguars. Jay Lynn with the Texans. Luke, Bengals. Scott with the Commanders. Michael Pittman with the Chargers. Pat with the Saints. Luke, I can't do it again, Luke. Rams. Kyle with the Cardinals. Mike, Steelers. Doc with the Browns. Richie, Patriots. Doc, Giants. Ted at the bar, Ravens. Robert with the Bucks. Kyle, Bears. Sean with the Falcons. Ted, Bills. Larry, hopefully your team's not a dud. Larry Dud with the Titans. Julie, carrying around a large ham under her arm. Carrying it home from the market. I hope she washes it before she cooks it. The Lions. Tim having a piece of pie. He doesn't want any of that ham since it's been under her arm. Vikings. Pat with the Colts. AJ, Panthers. Zachary, Jets. Jeffrey, Toll House Morsels with the Chiefs. Mike, Cowboys. Phil, Seahawks. Brendan, Niners. And Mike with the Raiders and the Eagles. All cards ship. In this break, they go to the proper NFL team. We're going to be looking up some of the players. If the player is college or NIL, I'm going to stack them up in the order we pull them. And any hitless teams, let's say there's 8 of you guys that don't get a hit in the break. 8 of you folks, guys, gals, men, women, children of all ages. Then we're going to take the top 8 autographs off that NIL stack, and we're going to fill up the board. Once everybody has a hit, once we've assigned at least 1 hit to everyone, any remaining NIL cards will be random to all.
Did you see what Luke changed his name to?
Luke, missing my father. Wow. Yeah. No, I'm right here, Luke. I'm right here. You didn't know Luke was my kid, did you, George?
I did.
Joe Cool 1 and Joe Cool 2. Burrow and Montana, the only veterans. Well, we did not get a Montana. That may be the first Leaf case in the past year we haven't got a Joe Montana. So maybe we'll change that. All right, I'm just going to open 1 box at a time on Jumbo. I've got 10 hits per box. A lot of pre-rookies here, so some of these cards will be pretty hot in the next year or so when these guys go pro. All right, I'll be highlighting here for you, George. We got Chris Rodriguez Jr. Did not see one of these, I don't think, in the last case. Number to 40, Chris Rodriguez. Stand by. He's going to be a running back for Kentucky. That's our first NIL card, so I'm going to stack that up. We've got Jaquan Brisker, excuse me. That's going to be for the Bears. That is one I don't need to look up. Jaquan Brisker to 35, Chicago. The Bears. There you go, Kyle with the Bears. Nice Brisker. Matt Corral, hang on to his stuff. He may start next year, maybe not, but who knows. Carolina Panthers, Power Surge. Blue to 30. Power Surge, Carolina. On my mind, AJ. Congrats, buddy. Next up, we've got Ty Simpson. That is going to be NIL. We just looked him up in the previous case, so I think I'll spare you of me typing in Ty Simpson. NIL pile. We've got Jelani Woods. I'm gonna guess Colts. I think he was a pretty monster tight end toward the end of the year. 5 of 10. I believe it's going to be Colts. Oh, yeah, Indianapolis. He's going to be a good one if they would actually fix my camera here. If they would actually use him properly. Where you at, Colts? Colts, Pat. There you go. Next up, we've got Sky Moore. Trevor's going to be jealous of this. Kansas City Chiefs XRC, and that is the snakeskin parallel. 3 of 5, snakeskin wave. Yeah, that Burrow was lit AF. Thing was lit AF. There you go, Jeffrey, on the Sky Moore. Next up, we got Spencer Rattler, NIL pile. Ooh, this is going to be, what is this, the third? Third from the top. So if you get, if you're the third hitless team on the random, got a nice quarterback here. Spencer Rattler, 3 of 3, red, white, and blue. Calvin Austin III, Pittsburgh Steelers, going to get this one. Calvin Austin. There you go, Pittsburgh, 11 of 15. Steelers going to be Mike. Okay, so this one's just lit. This one's not lit AF. This is just normal lit, not lit AF. So we got the Burrow. It was lit AF. This is just lit. Travion Henderson for Ohio State. He is going to be NIL. That is a tough card to get. Good luck on this one. 22 of 25. Travion Henderson. Oh, this is a great box, by the way. Saints. Here you go. Redemption of Chris Olave. Here you go, Pat. Pat with a hit for the Colts and the Saints. You don't know what insert or what card of Olave this is going to be, and Leaf doesn't tell you what parallel it is. It could be a 1-on-1. Saints. Oh, might want to give that to George. That's not NIL. Pat. Our first slabbed card is going to go to the Chargers. This is a Pro Set autographed pre-production proof Isaiah Spiller. This is the green parallel. I love the back of these. It is just, for lack of a better term, it is raw foil. Now I think that is actually a fingerprint on the card inside of the case, I think. Or it's a fingerprint on the inside of the case, like facing this way. I can see it floating on the outside of the card. Anyway, very cool. There you go, Chargers. Michael Pitt with the slab. All right, next up. Hey, what's up, Jock? Cousteau. Is the Joe Burrow lit AF the best card in the product? I don't know. Probably not. I would say like a big Bryce Young, like 101, or Kenny Pickett 101 or something. I'd probably rate that a little higher, but it's a nice Burrow. Kyle Hamilton for the Ravens. Black parallel. We go Baltimore, 16 of 20. Baltimore Ravens. Going to be Ted.
Ted?
Ned. Kyron Williams for the Rams off the trade. Running back. LA Rams. Going to go to Luke. Luke. 3 of 4. Welcome to the dark side, Luke. There you go, Rams. All right, next up, Travion Henderson strikes again. This is going to be back-to-back in our NIL pile, by the way. You're going to have the lit, not AF, and then you're going to have this Travion Henderson back-to-back. 12 of 20. NIL. All right, this is Jalen Cropper. Already did that one. That's going to be NIL as well. Jalen Cropper. Remember this from the last case. 4 of 4 red wave. Tanner McKee is NIL, Stanford quarterback. I'm learning these guys. I know what they ate for breakfast this morning, too. Tanner had a croissant. Next up, we've got Pierre Strong. It's going to go to the Patriots. Pierre. I like Pierre Garçon. Did anyone else like Pierre Garçon? 10 of 10. He was a good player. Richie. I feel like he didn't have a long enough career. Cade McNamara. That is going to be NIL. 16 of 20. Quarterback. Next up, we got Deuce Vaughn.
Deuce.
Dropping a Deuce Vaughn. Mojo. That is a 2 of 10. Deuce Vaughn. I don't know if I've ever pulled his auto before.
Never pulled a deuce?
Maybe a Deuce McAllister. Or a Deuce Staley. He's a running back for Kansas State. Still college. NIL. Oh, gold. How about a gold LSU card? That looks kind of pretty. George likes that. Corey Kiner, even though he transferred away from LSU. Corey Kiner, a 1 of 1. Let's get a boom. I'm going to confirm this. That it is a NIL. Stand by. Corey Kiner is a running back. He is currently with the Cincinnati Bearcats, transferred away from LSU for obvious reasons. Got a 1 of 1 in our NIL pile. Jets, let's get a boom for them. Garrett Wilson. Power Surge Mojo. 3 of 20. Jets. Zachary. And it's the most Johnson you can have. It's Max Johnson. Red, white, and blue. Max Johnson. 1 of 1. Kaleidoscope. Red, white, and blue. A slabbed Max Johnson. That'll trip you out. Don't stare at that too long. I believe Max Johnson's going to be NIL. I'm going to sit that right there. It's hard to hold on to that. It's so gigantic. All right, Max Johnson, stand by. I really don't know if I want to do jokes of him for a whole year. Texas A&M. Max Johnson. It's okay, George. I'm a professional. Yeah, it's George's guy, Ben. We already established that in the last break. George's guy. Although he prefers Max's little brother.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna go after a Johnson, you might as well make it a Max Johnson.
That's true. Khalil Shakur. This is a nice one. Pretty good receiver for the Buffalo Bills. I like Khalil Shakur. Don't call me Tupac. 15 and 20. Buffalo. So Buffalo and Chicago went hitless in our hobby case, but they both have a hit here. Pretty nice. George's guy. Malik Cunningham, I believe, is going to be NIL as well. I'll look him up. Malik Cunningham. He's a Louisville quarterback. Yeah, NIL. Next up, Brian Robinson. I want to give that a boom for the Commanders. There you go. Brian Robinson, Action Inc., silver. 3 of 30. Commanders are Scott. Chris Oladukin. Hadouken. He's been on a few different NFL teams. Let me confirm this one again. 2 of 15. I think he's Colts. He's a quarterback. Stand by. No, he's actually... He was with the Steelers. Now he's with the Chiefs. So I stand corrected. He's with the Chiefs. Kansas City. Second hit for Jeffrey TOL, and you're the first person to double up. All right, Chris Tyree. Chris Tyree, 18 of 20. Notre Dame, NIL. Next up, Eric Izukanma, 20 of 35. I got this one mixed up earlier. Eric, I think he's NIL. I think he's NIL. No, I got it backwards. There's Emmanuel Egbuka. That's Eric Izukanma. He's a Dolphin. I got him mixed up because I said the other guy was a Dolphin. This guy is a Dolphin. It's official. This guy is a Dolphin. There you go, Doc. If you can say it, Doc, you're doing better than me. All right. Tiger Stripe Grant Calcaterra. Owns an Italian restaurant, I think. Grant Calcaterra, Kaleidoscope 1 of 5. Grant Calcaterra. This is like a speed typing. I feel like I'm going to be a better person after this break.
Better typer.
Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Nice tiger stripe. Mike on the double team. Jalen Tolbert. Let me look him up. I know he's been a Dallas Cowboy. I don't think that he's changed organizations. 2 of 5. Hit that thumbs up button for us if you're watching. We appreciate it. Jalen Tolbert. I don't know why they haven't used him much. Maybe he's hurt. Dallas Cowboys indeed. Mike. Jets, boom time. Breece Hall, purple. Power surge. New York Jets doubling up. There goes Zach. Breece Hall going to be a monster next year. Had a really good rookie season until he got hurt. And, man, back-to-back purple, back-to-back boom. Here you go, Malik Willis for the Titans. Larry. It is not a dud for Larry. 22 of 25. Tennessee, hang on to your quarterback or rookie autos. And for some reason, we're getting Corey Kiner 1 of 1s. We got the gold base card. Here is the crystal silver pre-production proof. This is NIL. Corey Kiner again. 2 1-1 Corey Kiners.
Thanks, Crazy.
Sold out on the night.
Thank you, folks.
Topps Chrome sold out. Spectre sold out. We'll be a little behind schedule, but we're pretty early on our schedule tonight, so it shouldn't be too late. This is kind of a fun break, man. We're going to do these again on Thursday, 1 case of each. Again, the cost you're buying in for and the number of autographs, do the math there. It's pretty hard to beat. All right, Jaden DeLora. Jaden DeLora. 11 of 25. Yeah, I'm gonna go NIL on him. Jaden DeLora. University of Arizona quarterback. 1 of 1 time. Abram Smith. Abram Smith 101 printing plate. It doesn't tell. Does it tell? It's kind of. They're trying to be cute here. It's a yellow plate. They actually type the word yellow in yellow. Because we couldn't read it if it was in black and it said yellow. I see what they did there. Made it really hard to read. Yellow printing plate. Abram Smith. Don't remember pulling much of his stuff. He currently plays for the DC Defenders of the XFL. We don't have a spot for the DC Defenders, but before that, he was with the Saints. This is going to go to the Saints. Congrats on the 101. To go with your Olave. What a break. Here you go, Pat. Next up, Isaiah Likely. This is a nice one. There you go, Ravens in Ravens purple. Going to be a good tight end for them. Ted at the bar. 430 for Baltimore. Zebra. I like me some zebra prisms. Ty Freifogel. Bet he didn't get made fun of. Probably not as much as Max Johnson. 2 of 5. Ty Freifogel. Ty. He's a football player.
That's a good start.
That plays wide receiver now for the Kansas City Chiefs. He did change teams. He was with Dallas. He's now with Kansas City. Kansas City getting the zebra. Third hit, leading the way. Chiefs led the way in our hobby case as well. David Bell for the Browns, purple mojo. David Bell, Cleveland Browns, 7 of 15. Doc with the Brownies. You just got notified by Panini your Hollywood Brown Absolute Rookie Premier Spectrum shipped from 2019. Hollywood.
Wow.
Isaiah Spiller for the Chargers, 10 of 15. Isaiah Spiller, LA Chargers. You know, it's probably not a bad time to get a Hollywood Brown. I mean, next year Kyler will be healthy. They've been together for a year now. They were college teammates, so he's probably going to have as good of a year coming up as he's had. So that one probably didn't hurt you too much. Chargers and Michael. All right, Aeneas Smith. Aeneas Smith, let me look him up. It's number to 25. I think he's NIL. Also a football player. A&M Aggies. NIL. This is NIL. Quinn Ewers for Texas. Keep your quarterbacks. Good luck on this one. Max Johnson is Brad Johnson's son. Now let me ask you, Brad Johnson's a good player. Were you not thinking about that when you named him? If there's any name we can't name him, it's Max.
What would be the long version of Max?
We can't name him Big. We can't name him Max.
No, I mean, what's
Maximilian?
Maximilian, maybe. So maybe that's.
You can't even go Maximilian.
Well, I understand that, but people do it all the time.
Your last name's Johnson. You're not going.
People do that kind of
You're
stuff.
You're not naming him Blue. There's certain things you can't name him if that's your last name. You know what I'm saying? Corey Kiner again. NIL. Our NIL stack is mostly Corey Kiner. I just want to throw that out there. Sauce Gardner in Jets green. Love this. I'll give that a boom. You go Jets. Sauce Gardner. Ahmad Sauce Gardner, if you will. 3 of 10. New York Jets. Certain names are off the...
I agree.
Hugh. You can't go Hugh. Yeah. All right. I believe... Oh, he might have changed teams. This is going to be interesting. See, this is so cool. Almost looks like that gold vinyl from Panini. This is... they call it a super prismatic gold. Jeremy Ruckert. Pre-production proof. He was with the Jets, but I don't know where he is now. Let's see. See if he's still a Jet. According to this, he's still a Jet. New York Jets get the 1 of 1, and they lead the way. 4 hits. Jets on fire. Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, now 1 of 1. The big Johnson shirts. You can't name him Holden. You can't do that. That's off. You can't do that. There's just certain things you can't do.
Can't name him Harry.
No, you can't do that. Trayvon Walker. How about the first pick in the NFL draft? That'll work. Jacksonville Jaguars, 7 of 20. Going to be hoping he gets to Mahomes next week. Philby. There you go, buddy. Jaguars. Next up, Ty Thompson. Ty Thompson, 18 of 40. Let's see where Ty Thompson is. Oregon quarterback, NIL.
What's up, Andrew?
Next up, Charlie Kolar was a Raven. Don't know if he's still a Raven. I don't know if it's like once a Raven, always a Raven type thing. 1 of 30. I don't feel like it is. There you go, George. Charlie Kolar. Tight end for the Ravens. Baltimore is going to be Ted, 3rd hit. Chiefs and Ravens with 3. Jets with 4. Chargers and Saints with 2. Those are our leaders right now. Mario Williams. He's going to be USC. That's NIL. Mario Williams. Next up is a black cracked ice MJ. George's guy. Now I'm just going to leave all jokes aside. We're going to move on. We're moving on.
Do you notice how his number is 14? Just imagine.
We're moving on. 10 of 10. He was NIL, right?
I don't know.
I don't want to type that in. I don't want to type it in. I feel like other things are going to come up on my screen when I search for this. I just want you to know I'm searching for this on my computer. If anything else comes up, it's not because I'm searching. I'm searching for this Texas A&M. Yeah, NIL. Don't type that in on your computer. Ahmad Gardner again. Hey, Jets, why don't you get a few autos? Why don't you get like 400 autos? 8 of 40. New York Jets, 5 hits. It's getting ridiculous.
Goodness.
Cameron Rising. I think he and Max are best friends. Cameron Rising, Action Inc. Anita. 10 of 20. Cameron Rising. I think he's going to be NIL. See, I shouldn't be typing this in either. Quarterback, Utah. NIL. Jermaine Johnson for the Jets. One good Johnson deserves another. There you go, New York.
Goodness.
New York Jets, 6 autographs, and we still got a long way to go. I hear this guy's going to be pretty good. He was right underneath Jermaine Johnson. It's a green Joe Montana. Boom. My shoe buddy. Very nice guy. I got to meet him at the industry summit, and all we talked about was shoes. Not kidding. 7 of 15. He's wearing the number 16 here. He wore the number 19 with Kansas City. It's going to go to San Francisco. San Francisco 49ers. Niners on that one, George?
Yeah.
Got it? All right.
That's Brendan.
Boom time.
Whoa.
Kenneth Pickett, Power Surge, Pittsburgh Steelers, and Mike. It's a purple Pickett. 16 of 25. Congrats, Steelers. And our 101 slab is a green Carson Strong in Eagles green. Let's see if another team picked him up. Carson Strong, Jalen's favorite player of all time. 1 of 1. See if he is still an Eagle or if someone else has spoken for him. Oh, he likes birds. The Eagles released him, of course. The Cardinals picked him up more recently. Arizona for Carson Strong. I know it's going to break Jalen's heart. Arizona Cardinals are Kyle. First hit is a 1 of 1. Congrats. So I had some Hey Dudes on. I had some like slip-on shoes or something. And he had some on too. So we were sitting there talking about shoes. Not kidding. First time I've ever talked to a guy about shoes. But it's Joe Montana. You talk about what he wants. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. All right, we got Jeremy Ruckert again, Jets. New York Jets. This break brought to you by the Jets. 11 of 20. Zach, 7 autographs. Getting close to a whole box full. All right, we've got Jalen Weidermeyer. He's been on a few teams. Not Skechers. No, we didn't talk Skechers. 25 of 25. Does he do Skechers commercials? Jalen Weidermeyer. He is Colts. Indianapolis. Been on several teams. Going to end up with the Colts most recently. That is Pat. Next up, Kaleidoscope, Adonai Mitchell. Adonai Mitchell. 18 and 20. Georgia wide receiver. NIL. Next up, we got Kyle Phillips. Going to be for the Tennessee Titans. There you go, Titans. Gary's just here for the thumbs up. I'm not a New Balance guy. Nothing against them. Nothing against them. I mean, they're fine. They're fine footwear. Just not for me.
What was Joe wearing?
Some high-end slip-on shoe. I don't know. Zay Flowers. He actually didn't tell me what the brand was. Zay Flowers. 17 of 20. Where you at, Zay? We have a new Zay to talk about. Zay Flowers. He is going to be Boston College. That is going to be NIL. Loading up the NIL pile, guys. Phil Yurkovich. I like to call him the jerk. Phil Yurkovich, 15 of 15. Let's see. He is a quarterback for the Pittsburgh Panthers. And yes, he's transferred a few times. NIL, good luck on that one. Power Surge, Zamir White, red, white, and blue. That is going to go to the Raiders. Raiders, 6 of 7. Las Vegas on the board. Mike Chi. My back itches now that we're talking about Joe Montana. Carson Strong, the strong arm. I even remember this. Cardinals, cracked ice.
Did Joe scratch your back?
Hey, I believe this is, I'm going to call this a zebra, I believe. I believe the parallel is only shown on the letters. 1 of 5.
Cardinals?
Arizona. There you go, Kyle. If you like Carson Strong, you're in business.
What's up, Gary?
We have multiple Garys in the in chat right now. At the same time, it's like the universe came together and all the Garys came into one point in the universe. Cameron Ward, Cam Ward, 11 of 30. Stand by.
For news.
Cameron Ward is NIL. Washington State Cougars, I believe. Caleb Williams, monster card here. Caleb Williams is going to be NIL, and good luck on this one. That'll be nice. 1 of 15. Quarterback, USC. And Josh Downs, I believe also NIL. 1 of 1, Mojo Blue slab. Josh Downs. Carolina, North Carolina. Not Carolina Panthers, North Carolina. NIL. 20 autographs. God, that's a lot of autos, man. 20 autos left. Who do I like this weekend? I don't know. Are you asking me who I like to win the whole shebang? That's tough. That's real tough. Let's mix it up. Let's let Jacksonville win the Super Bowl. How about that? Dougie P will show him. All right, Jake Hayner, Power Surge. Jake Hayner, 21 of 25. First Jake Hayner, I believe, we pulled. Oh, it's Haener. Fresno State quarterback, NIL. We've got Kayvon Thibodeau. Kayvon Thibodeau for the Giants. Big rookie auto there. I like that one. 425. I like the ink on that. New York Giants and Doc. Might be the starter in Washington next year, Sam Howell. Purple Mojo. Played really well in his first game. 10 of 15, Commanders. Second hit for Scott. Dylan Gabriel Green. Dylan Gabriel. I'll look him up. 7 of 15. Quarterback means you got to hang on to him. Oklahoma Sooners. He looks like he's about 4, but he could probably beat me up. But that's not a big deal. Most people can. Garrett Nussmeier, I believe an LSU guy. Garrett Nussmeier. Although a lot of people are transferring away from LSU. 2 of 3, I think they're starting to realize. Garrett Nussmeier should be NIL. Football player. He may be the only one still there. LSU. All right. CJ Williams. CJ Williams blue. 21 of 35. USC wide receiver. Oh, my guy, Bailey Zappi is going to be a good quarterback somewhere if New England doesn't give him a shot. I think somebody will. Patriots. Nice one. Too many people in the portal. It's like Star Trek up in here. There's too many people in the portal. Patriots on that hit, and that was Richie. Next up, we got Romeo, Packers, Green Bay, and that is on the board, Colin. There you go. Colin with the receiver rookie, Romeo Dobbs. Filling up those hitless. And we got Kennedy Brooks for the Eagles, Philadelphia. Another hit for Philly on the double team, and Mike. Kennedy Brooks, 19/30. Here it is. This is what you want, and it's going in the NIL pile. I'm pretty sure it's going to be random to all because we're not going to get that far down with the hit list. Bryce Young, ba-ba-boom. Yeah, buddy. Bryce Young. Good luck on that. And Titans, let's get a boom. How about a 1/1 Malik Willis? Here you go, Larry. Crystal Silver. So they call their cracked ice crystal. It's hard for me to remember that. Pro Set Prospect. Crystal 1/1. Tennessee Titans. Big hit for Larry. Actually, Larry, I can't remember if you already had a Malik Willis. I think you did. I'm gonna write myself a note. I'm gonna write myself a note from. I think there's an early Malik Willis because I only have you down for 2 hits. I think you have 3, but I may be wrong. I think we have an early Malik Willis. Maybe you can tell me, George, as we go on here. I'm gonna open the next box. Only because I had a Kyle Phillips.
The Kyle Phillips I just passed.
Yeah, I think there's another Malik Willis.
Malik Willis.
Yeah, I knew that was 3. That's not correct. Larry, I'll put you down for 3 hits. Let me make my spreadsheet correct. How about that? How about we do that?
Hey, Carly, what is up?
Who's this? Who's this person? She just missed the Joe Montana pull. And she just missed the one of the greatest jokes in Dynasty history. Sorry, Carly. You missed it. You're going to have to rewind for it. But I can't tell you what it is. And nobody wants to tell you in chat. You're going to have to go back and find it. Javon Haley. Javon Haley. 4/10. What's for dinner? Javon Haley. Could be Javion. He's a receiver for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, but he did play for the Bengals. It's going to go to Cincinnati, Luke. Luke on the board. Another hitless, another satisfied customer. Jerome Ford. I believe he's going to be a Cleveland Brown. Could be wrong there. 21/30. Don't quote me on that one. Let me look him up.
Chuck roast in the slow cooker.
Chuck roast. So like roast and potatoes and carrots or something like that?
Sounds pretty good to me.
Cleveland Browns.
Browns.
That's kind of one of those things. I'll eat it if I have to survive. But yeah, it's like chewing on your shoe most of the time. All right, and it's probably got onions in it. Devin Brown. That is a Blue Wave Devin Brown, 17/30. Stand by. All these guys that I don't know who they are. I'm going to be an expert. I'm going to be like Mel Kiper after this break. I'm going to have this huge head of hair. I already have that. I'm going to have this goofy head of hair. This is Ohio State NIL. Snakeskin Kaleidoscope. Carly's favorite kaleidoscope. Emeka Egbuka. Kazoom type. 2/5. This is the guy I thought. This is the other guy.
I think maybe he's...
Emeka Egbuka. Ohio State.
Okay.
It's Eric Izukanma that's a Dolphin. Very confusing. George Karlaftis is a Chief. I know all about that. Adam wants it over mashed potatoes and you want it over noodles. Well, I want a pony. Oh, you shredded the onions? Oh, man. They're everywhere. Yeah, this sounds like the worst meal of all time.
Bet it's not.
Bet it's not. Kansas City Chiefs on that last one. That was Jeffrey. Xavier Hutchinson. Xavier Hutchinson, I believe NIL, 6 of 10. Iowa State Cyclones, NIL. It's a super easy meal. You know, easy's not always the best. Usually the easy things in life are the things that stink. I want an Oompa Loompa. I don't think that's allowed. I don't think you're allowed to own one. Jerry and Ely again. Purple Mojo, that is 13 of 15. Jerry and Ely. Football player, running back, free agent, did play with the Chiefs. So the Chiefs are starting to catch up to the Jets here. 5 hits for Kansas City, 7 for the Jets. Walker Howard. Don't call me Walker Bueller. Don't call me Walker Texas Ranger. 26 of 35. Walker Howard. The house smells delicious. Ugh. So gross. LSU. Also gross, LSU. It's going to be NIL. We got Theo Weiss. Theo Weiss. Never pulled a Theo Weiss auto in my life. I swear. Theo Weiss. University of Oklahoma. And God, this NIL stack is insane. It's like half the case. Atlanta Falcons. How about a quarterback? Very nice to get. Let's get a boom for Desmond Ridder. I don't think he owned them. I think they worked there, Sky. 21 or 25. Ridder for the Falcons. Atlanta just now on the board, but getting a very nice one. And Zamir White for the Raiders ends us out before we go to our randoms here. Zamir White, 1 of 1 prospect. Prismatic snakeskin. Your Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Chi, second hit. Mike doing good on the double team spot. 2 for the Raiders, 2 for the Eagles. And here is, good night. Look at this thing. Guys, I'm not even going to count this right now because just, there's a lot. So let's go over, let's assign the hit list first. So we're starting off the stack. Well, I can count the hit list. Let me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the top 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's your top 6 that are going to go to hit list, and then the rest will be random to all. It's going to be Rodriguez, Ty Simpson, Spencer Rattler, Lit, not Lit AF, just Lit, Travion Henderson purple, and Jalen Cropper. So, all right, let's go over to my list. If your name is not highlighted, you are hitless. If your name's highlighted but you have no number beside it, that means you have 1 hit. And then if you have multiple, that'll mean you have 2 hits here, Commanders, 3 for the Ravens, and so on. So we're going to randomize to fill up our hitless spots first. What teams do we have, George?
Broncos, Texans, Bucks, Lions, Vikings, Seahawks.
All right, we're going to go 7 times. That's what we do on Tuesday nights. And then we're going to go straight down the list as we pull these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 times. Got the Vikings. Viking cry time to start us out. Vikings down to the Lions. Viking cry time. Vikings getting Chris Rodriguez wave to 40. Next up, the Buccaneers. Buccaneers getting Ty Simpson. You have to get the Oompa Loompas in pairs. You have one, Doc? You're a doctor. You probably got a lot of money. You probably have one, don't you? Houston Texans. Hang on to this. Keep your quarterback rookie autos. Spencer Rattler. Kind of a pre-rookie here. Red, white, and blue. 3 of 3. Very nice. Texans on that one, George.
Yep.
Denver Broncos. Let's ride. Let's ride. Travion Henderson. He's going to be a good running back in the NFL. It's with Ohio State now, 22-25. There you go, Broncos and Seattle. It's not Kenneth Walker, but he may be just as good as Kenneth Walker when he comes up. Travion Henderson, again, is going to go to Seattle, 12-20. And we end out our hit list with the Detroit Lions. Lions got an Aiden Hutchinson in the hobby case. No Lions in this one. Jalen Cropper going to the Lions. 4-4. Okay, so let's count these, and then I'll highlight all the remaining teams. Let's see how many hits we have. We may fill the whole board again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll leave that one. Carly's guy right there. 5. Is that 5? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 is what I'm counting. So if you're the top name, you're going to get number 33. We'll start back at the top. So if I may have counted wrong. Hopefully I counted right, but we'll go through these. I think there's 33 there, so that means everybody's getting another auto. So let's do a random. That is the most NIL we've ever had in a break. And this stuff's a great value, guys. We got another case of hobby and jumbo on Thursday, and then that's all we've got. All right, let's highlight these teams. Everyone has a hit now. All right, now we're going to be going through these. Bear with us. It does take just a minute to kind of assign all these and put stickers on them and mark them. So here we go. It's a good way to do the break, though. We love doing it. I'm taking all the teams. We're going to mix them up 7 times and go straight down the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Got the Steelers down to the Bengals. Steelers down to the Bengals. I'll show this 7 times. So you can pause your video here if you want to know the order, but we're going to start out with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh Steelers, and George will be labeling these and marking you guys on our list. Steelers are going to get Tanner McKee. Yeah, I've been practicing, Carly. 15-20. That's why I don't eat roast. I want to keep my brain sharp. All right, Kansas City Chiefs, Cade McNamara. Kansas City Chiefs to 20.
6 hits.
6 hits for the Chiefs. Deuce Vaughn dropping a deuce in the break. That is going to go to the Commanders. Washington, 2 of 10. Let's ride. 1 of 1. Denver Broncos, Corey Kiner Gold. Gold Prismatic is a 1 of 1 Broncos. Who had the Broncos? We'll call them out for that one.
As soon as I get there. Doc.
There you go, Doc. And fly, Eagles, fly. It's the most amount of Johnson you can have. It's Georgia's guy, Max Johnson. Max Johnson, 1 of 1.
Eagles.
We've already said so many things. There's nothing left to say about Max Johnson. Look into that for about an hour, see what happens. Philadelphia Eagles. Who got them? Who had them?
Mike Chi.
There you go, Mike. Max Johnson for you, Mike. Raiders. The Raiders. Malik Cunningham. Pink Crystal, 1 of 15.
Raiders. That would be Mike Chi also.
Carolina Panthers on my mind. Carolina Chris Tyree scope. There you go, Carolina. 18 of 20. Congrats on that.
Panthers.
We'll just call out the names if they get like a 1-1 or something. Another Corey Kiner 1-1. This one's slabbed. It's the Crystal Silver. It's going to go to the Packers. We had the Panthers. Now we've got the Packers. Packers getting a 101. Now, who got that 101, George?
Colin Hay.
Here you go, Colin. Colin Hay from Men at Work. Is that who it is? Colin Hay from Men at Work. New York Jets. New York Jets with the Jaden DeLora. Hit that thumbs up button if you're watching. We've got Topps Chrome Baseball up next, and then I'm ready for Spectra Football. Finally getting to break that. We've been off for a few days for the Dallas Card Show. Did not get to break that on Friday.
That's exactly 8 hits.
8 hits for the Jets. LA Chargers up next. Aeneas Smith. Chargers. 19/25. Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans with Quinn Ewers. 7/20. I know you guys watching this probably going, why do they do it this way? Why don't they just type in all the names as we go? That'd take longer. So, and half the cards we already know and half we don't. So this is kind of the best way to spread it out. Titans on that one, George?
Yep, Larry.
And the Texans are going to get Corey Kiner again. Corey Kiner. If you didn't get a Corey Kiner in this break, I don't know if you're in the break. Everybody's got a Corey Kiner.
Jalen.
Rams. LA Rams. Ty Thompson. That is a wave to 40. Rams off the trade. And next up after the Rams, this is going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Bucks. Mario Williams. Receiver from USC. There you go, Tampa. And I'm not gonna say any jokes here. I'm gonna be appropriate. That was Bucks, correct?
Correct.
This is Niners. It's a parallel Max Johnson. We're gonna leave it at that. It's a parallel Max Johnson, 10/10. It's a parallel. Cleveland Browns up next. Cleveland. We got Cameron Rising. Speaking of Max Johnson, now we got Cameron Rising. Can't make this stuff up. Cleveland Browns.
There they are.
All right, Dallas Cowboys will be up next. Dallas Cowboys. Adonai Mitchell. 18/20. Adonai Mitchell for the Cowboys. All right, next up after that is going to be the New England Patriots. Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers, black parallel. 17/20. There you go, Patriots. Congrats. After the Patriots are going to be the Seattle Sea Chickens. You got the jerk. Not talking about you, Phil. Oh, this is also Phil. That's weird. We have Phil, who owns the Seahawks. We have Phil the jerk. Phil Yurkovich. Autograph. 15/15. Seahawks. Dolphins up next. Cam Ward. Cameron Ward for the Dolphins. I wish we get a Jerry Rice here, John. Dolphins on the Cam Ward. Next up is going to be the... Tell me when you're ready, George.
Yep.
All right, the Falcons. Got a Desmond Ridder, and how about Caleb Williams? Monster quarterback there. So not a lot of quantity for Atlanta, but a lot of quality. Caleb Williams going to go to the Falcons. 1/15. All right, 101 slabbed Josh Downs. That is a Mojo Blue 101 pre-production proof. We're going to go to the Bills. Big Tatanka. Buffalo. Buffalo Bills on that. And we've got a hit for the Saints. Jake Haener for the Saints. Power Surge to 25. Congrats, Saints. Dylan Gabriel, going to go to the Ravens, Nevermore. Dylan Gabriel. I don't know if Caleb Williams will go 1. I'm not sure. It depends on who trades up to 1 or if the Bears stay there. Or they won't pick a quarterback, I don't think. I could see Bryce Young going number 1. Viking cry time. Minnesota Vikings getting Garrett and Nussmeier from LSU. Can't win them all. 2 of 3. Low number. Getting down to it, guys. Colts next up. Colts with the C.J. Williams. $21 of 35. Oh, next season. I got you. Yeah, probably. You're probably right on the next season. Jaguars. Congrats. Boom time for Jacksonville. Bryce Young. Wow. Got a Trayvon Walker in the break. Got a Bryce Young. Who's that? Is that Phil?
Philby.
Phil. Hope it's a 1-on-1, buddy. They don't tell you what parallel on the redemptions. All right, the Chicago Bears getting the Devin Brown. I got to stay one more year. Well, you're probably right. Devin Brown. There you go, Bears. All right, and the Giants, the New York Football Giants getting the Kaleidoscope Snakeskin, Emeka Egbuka. Try to say that whole thing. Kaleidoscope Snakeskin, Emeka Egbuka. Don't try that at home. I'm a professional. Giants, George?
Yes.
All right, Detroit Lions up next. Detroit Lions. I guess I did count wrong. We have exactly 32. For some reason, I counted 33. We have 32.
Lions.
Xavier Hutchinson. I think we had 32. 6 of 10. Team 31 is Arizona on my list. We got Walker Howard, and I think I got one left. Walker Howard, Arizona. That works. Everybody got an extra auto.
Cardinals.
I probably miscounted.
Where's the
Cardinals?
Yeah, as soon as I find it.
Should be on the left.
I got him.
Final team on my list is the Bengals, Theo Weiss. Theo Weiss. That is the most NIL cards we've ever had in the break. We got Aiden Hutchinson in case 1, in the hobby case. Bengals, George, you got that for the last one? All right. All right, so here's our final spreadsheet. And again, let me take you over there. Let's show everybody. Everyone in the break with multiple hits. Love it. Again, we may, unless I forgot to highlight one of these numbers may be off, but all the cards are here. So 80 autographs. We will do this break again on Thursday. We have a hobby case, a jumbo case. Then we're out of that. We don't have any more Leaf. Very short on that this year. So Pro Set Football this Thursday. Hit that thumbs up button. We're taking a 10-minute break, and then we're going to do some Topps Chrome Baseball. Be right back.